continue that game, and I will totally will continue it. But for now, well, there's no save slot, so I'll just go ahead and back out. Let me see what's next on the list. The Monster Inside. So let me go ahead and take some time to download that here. And let me also play some music while I do so. Let's see. Where did I put that? Monster Inside. There it is. So, spookiness is around the corner. This is supposed to be really cute. Cute as in like a very short and sweet little horror game. Really fascinating graphics that we have over here. So I don't expect a very long game with this one. So let me put down let me see, the Monster Inside. There we go. I thought it was going to take forever to download, but it was quick. Oh my goodness. Sorry, everyone. Oh my god, give me options. God, that is loud. Hold on. The Monster Inside. For some reason that didn't update. There. Done. Okay. Okay, I have to do it this low because that was intense trumpet playing. An audio-visual novella by Random Seed Games. Random Seed. Oh wait, I already read that. Oh my god. Do you know, sometimes I struggle with memory loss because I just don't have enough coffee. There are so many things going on behind the scenes right now, just trying to get everything organized for the holiday season, and I'm just forgetting a bunch of things. So if I'm just a little bit off, I apologize. Okay, so this is part of the Backlog games, the Monster Inside, going down the list, and I'm just seeing what's in store here. I just know that the graphics were awesome, and I'm just glad to have this in my library. Oh. My head pounded, ear still ringing slightly. Some of the worst nightmares I had in years left me feeling like I'd been punched in the jaw. But just like any other day, I dragged myself to the office. There was another notice on the door from Mayor Vinetti's office. Permits out of date. They didn't like me much and were trying to drown me in paperwork. Hello, bed with money. Welcome in. It was a slow month. Weeks since I had any real case to work on. So I passed the time pacing the office, smoking and staring at the mirror in the corner, safely covered with an old bedsheet. I don't dare look at my own reflection. I'm afraid of what I might see, afraid someday I might have to face what I really am. I thought you were talking about, like, official knighthood from your community instead of doing your own. I was really confused about that, but welcome in. But Sir Mapler does sound good. The girl came in so quiet, I nearly choked on my cigarette. Can't watch yet, but came in to say hi. Oh, well, thank you so much for dropping by. And thank you for all the lovely emotes. I really appreciate you. Hold on. So did you just... You were telling me you were over there in Belgium. That the knighthood was in Belgium. Did you just lie to me to pull my leg? I did not appreciate that, and I'm being serious here. I'm dealing with a lot of stuff in the background that is not making me happy. So, I have very little tolerance of people lying and pulling my leg and making me look like a fool on stream. So I'm confused about this whole knighthood thing. Is the knighthood a legitimate application that you're trying to do? Yes, of course, but you're wanting to do your own because you're afraid of being judged. That's what's going on here. Okay. Because I wanted to make sure I gave the best advice I could for the cards. And right now, I have no tolerance for people like pulling my leg or pulling pranks on me or anything like that whatsoever. So I'm glad that we cleared that up, that you weren't lying to me. Mister, please, you gotta help me, mister. Yeah, what can I help you with? Please, no one else will listen to me. Go on. She eyed me with just a dash of suspicion as I tossed back a handful of pills and chased them with a swing of whiskey. Oh, geez. What a person. I could tell this might take a while. Her name was Lily. She told me she was his mistress, the man all over the newspapers, the infamous baker, Mr. Reginald Farnsworth. Mr. Farnsworth was a drunk, philandering bastard, but this girl seemed genuinely concerned that he had recently gone missing. Less concerned about the fact that Mr. Farnsworth's wife had just turned up dead in Central Park 2 nights ago. You don't understand. He just couldn't have it done. Alright, Mapler. I'll see you around. Sorry for being so brusque. I'm dealing with a lot of stuff here, and I misunderstood what's going on. You don't understand. He just couldn't have it done. He hated his wife, but he couldn't have killed her. Everyone thinks it was him, and no one believes me. He's got to be in trouble. I ain't saying I believe you, but what makes you think he's in danger? Well, Mr. Jack. You can just call me Jack. Jack. Whoever did that to his wife must have been the one who took him. He would have never left without me. He promised me. That's not something to run on. I'm sure Mr. Farnsworth promised this poor girl a lot of things. Please, the cops won't listen to me and they want to bring him in on charges. You gotta prove it wasn't him before they find him. Honestly, I doubt they are in too much of a hurry. Farnsworth had practically the entire police force in his deep pockets. Probably why they haven't found much yet. If they found him and brought him in, it would be... Oh geez, I need some commas here. If they found him and brought him in, it would be due to public pressure. Sometimes a mob with pitchforks is more dangerous than one man with money. You got my curiosity, but you might not like what I find. Oh, thank you, Mr. Jack. Thank you. But please, be careful. I don't think this was just any murderer or kidnapper. I think it was a beast. Beast. The word struck me funny, like when you jar your elbow on a hard corner. Not a word many use these days, except in hush whispers and bedtime stories for children. Oh, they are real enough, all right. They just got better at hiding, controlling their unseemly urges. But I hadn't seen any monsters in nearly 15 years, back when I was still a cop myself. Oh, let's see. We got 3 choices here that I'm just trying to figure things out. Well, that's definitely an interesting theory. I can help you. We'll get to the bottom of it. Don't you worry now. I feel like the second one was... I'm doing everything for her. I feel like I want to be more cautious about this. I'm going to go with the last one. I like that. And leave the detective work to me. Let's not jump to conclusions here. I just have a feeling about it. Something tells me you can get to the bottom of it. You're good at this sort of thing. Sure. Can't you see how busy I am with the cases? I replied a little too harshly. Sarcasm wasn't my strong suit. I reassured her some more, sent her on her way. I didn't want to scare her, but I warned her before she left to keep her doors locked and call me if she saw anything suspicious. I didn't know if she was in any danger herself, but better safe than sorry. That night, I made my way down to Central Park. It was a long shot, but maybe there was something there the cops had missed. Oh, that was chapter 1. Hey. Well, it's thundering over here. If the power goes out, don't worry. I'll get back on as soon as I can. These things do happen. Ooh, and ads are going to kick in pretty soon, which I will pause for the ads as well. The scene was already picked clean by the cops days ago, but I've got a knack for finding the things others overlook. A knack. More of a symptom of a condition. Other, less useful symptoms I kept in check. But for the time being, my keen sense of smell would come in handy. So are we also a monster? And because we're hiding it, we're able to figure out whether this was caused by a monster or not? It was faint, but I could smell it before I even approached the police line. The scent was less of a thing and more of an emotion. Seduction. A strangely familiar smell. I expected the scent of trepidation or maybe outright fear, but Mrs. Farnsworth seemed to have been at the height of pleasure when she left this world. Okay. Brought new meaning to a crime of passion. Pushing the thought from my mind, it was time to get down to business. Investigate the scene. So we got something over here. Muddy footprints everywhere, difficult to pick out from the prints the cops left behind in their haste. But cops don't wear $2,000 pairs of Carquinos. Okay, so ads are happening. I'm gonna pause here. Okay, just checking my phone for things. I'm sorry I came up rather abrasive earlier. I had been dealing with people throughout my whole life who just take advantage of my kindness and just pull my leg, make fun of me, bully me, gaslight me, manipulate me, etc. And just, it's hard for me to tell when people like send texts through the chat whether they're telling the truth or not. And I tend to like take people's word for it, which I know that's weird on the internet. Usually you just don't. But when I'm trying to give advice to the best of my abilities, sometimes there's some things where I don't quite understand where the cards are coming from, and I sometimes require like some feedback, like, okay, why am I seeing this here? And sorry, I guess I was triggered, you know. I just don't want to go through that experience again. It looked like Mr. Farnsworth was there that night and walked away on his own 2 feet. So maybe the Mr. and Mrs. were together, and then all of a sudden maybe Mr. Farnsworth was a monster within himself, and he just became like a whole Jekyll and Hyde moment and accidentally murdered his spouse. A burn mark on a nearby tree caught my eye. I ran my finger along its length and felt a chill down my spine. This wasn't just any burn mark. Oh, burn mark. This was the mark of an ancient magic. It's doubtful the cops would have picked up on it. Could Lily have been right? Something unnatural was was at play here. But they were able to, like, bring this dude in for questioning. So I wonder if he changed back to being human and then found this thing had happened and still was wearing his, you know, shiny shoes, I guess. But I was no stranger to the strange. I'm gonna go with the Jekyll Hyde, you know, theory until I'm proven wrong. Maybe some magic transformed him, killed his own wife, and then he's left holding the bag. After looking around for a while longer, I realized the park had given up all it was hiding from me, so I trudged back to my apartment and my head hit the pillow like it owed me money. Damn! That was actually really good writing right there. The next morning, I was reeling from another bout of ghoulish nightmares, but I tried to hide my discomfort when I saw Lily was already sitting outside my office. She waited wordlessly as I unlocked the door and ripped down another notice from the mayor's office. I motioned for her to step inside. Seemingly afraid of what I might say, she finally worked up the courage to ask. So, what did you find? I would say Farnsworth might be alive. Because we just found his boots. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, he was missing. They haven't found the dude. So they think that Mr. Farnsworth fled the scene and they're trying to hunt him down. Might be right to worry about the monsters found a spell's mark. I'm going to reserve some of my information here a little bit. Just in case, one, we're being overheard. Two, she might be in on it and this could be a ploy to rope me in into some sort of trap. So I'm going to be a little bit cautious here. Going to go for number 2. Not sure about base, but something unnatural was at play. Unnatural? How do you mean? I can't give you details, but I'm looking into it. What does that mean? What about Reggie? Do you know where he might be? There were signs he was at the scene and slipped away. My tone was indifferent towards her as I turned and grabbed a bottle from my desk drawer. A dryness in my throat made it difficult to swallow my meds. But you don't know where he went. Do you think the news this morning is related? What news is that? Haven't you heard? Nope, rough night followed by a rough morning. They found the police chief's wife dead down by the docks. They said it happened last night. Did we do it? Are we the monster? Let me guess, Chief Amato's missing too. My face might have betrayed a hint of satisfaction as she confirmed my suspicions, but it faded quickly. Amato was a shit chief and a shit chief? God, don't hold back. He was half the reason I left the force, but now his wife was dead and I had more questions than I did the day before. The gears in my head started to spin, which wasn't helped by the splitting pain at my temples. I told Lily I needed time to work and she left slightly dejected, wanting more answers than I could provide. I think that we might also be contributing to the missing people, because what we had investigated that night wasn't enough to give us a headache. At least, I don't think. That night, after the cops had cleared out the docks, I slipped down and see what I could uncover concerning Mrs. Amato's untimely demise. Okay, we found her there. The cold air smeared strongly of salt and oil and... Could it be? That smell again, like someone had bottled pure arousal and used it as perfume. So once again, we have some sort of stimulating hormones here. It hit me like a long forgotten memory, but the sensual fumes soon gave way to a rush of adrenaline. I knew exactly what the scent reminded me of, and that scared me more than not knowing. Are we like a werewolf? I looked down at my hands, shaking, the nightmares, the headaches. No, I was better now, reformed. I had to focus, no jumping to conclusions. Follow the evidence. Are we allowed to, like... There, just there, the smallest piece of purple fabric. Oh, I was just clicking around. Torn and caught in the splinter of a board. The police report didn't say anything about Mrs. Amato wearing purple, and it was certainly of a quality that you wouldn't expect down here. Don't see too many high society types around flaunting royal purple threads. Okay. Is this all we're gonna find here? Just 2? In each crime scene? Red Phoenix cigarettes. Same shit of brand I smoke every day. Everybody's got their vice. Ah, but is it yours? I pulled out my own pack of reds and lit up. I could already feel another headache coming on, but looking out over the waves seemed to help me forget. The cold helped me push down the uncomfortable thoughts that had been bubbling to the top of my brain. I honestly don't remember the walk back to the office. Oh, we are forgetting things. So whenever the headache really comes in full force and we black out, maybe we're the monster. Eating people. Apparently, I spent the night in my easy chair. The air from the docks lingered on my clothes. It was so dark out. No. I checked the clock. How long had I been out? Had I really slept through the entire day? We're not really going on much. A newspaper was sitting under the door. As I stood to fetch it, I nearly fell over. A wave of nausea hit me like a ton of bricks. I steadied myself and regained my composure. Before I even picked up the paper, I could already read the headline. Breaking mayor missing, wife found dead. 2 cases is a coincidence, 3 is a pattern. The cops would come asking questions soon. They knew I had a history of antagonizing all the victims. We did it. It was us. Knowing that we have, those same type of cigarettes. It might be us. I would not be surprised. I stumbled to my desk and slammed back 3 days worth of inhibitor pills. Those pills are probably not working. I couldn't take any chances. I had to investigate the scene to be sure. I threw on my jacket and went to the door. Lily caught me off guard on the other side. Jack, where are you off to? I've been trying to reach you all day. I'm sorry, Lily, but I don't have time to talk. I have to go. Okay, but we need to talk when you get back. Stay safe. She gave me a soft kiss on the cheek as I rushed off. Part of me wanted to stay and tell her it would be okay, but it would be a lie. Oh. The alley was located just behind the high-rise apartments where Mayor Veneti and his wife lived. I could tell the police were spooked now. The crime scene was even sloppier than the last. Really? They hadn't even bothered to submit the trash into evidence. Is that it? I went to check the door first. Then AT's car. If he's still alive, why wouldn't he have left in his car? It didn't make any sense. I honestly wasn't too motivated to find him, but the stakes are too high. And my bed was edging towards the unthinkable. Why wouldn't they at least look through the dumpster? It seemed untouched. No one wants to do the dirty work. But I know how to find the good stuff. It really doesn't take long if you know what to look for. Lightweight bags usually mean someone was dumping documents. If you're lucky, they didn't bother to shred them. Jackpot. Shell companies. Shady stock trades. Bribes. I knew Mayor Venetti was crooked, but this was unbelievable. And there was more. Letters between Mayor Venetti and Chief Amato. Talking about me. How they were trying to get me shut down. They didn't like me snooping around crime scenes all the time. Well, they weren't here to stop me snooping around this one. I still think that our character did it. I just couldn't shake it off. As I searched around for anything that might assuage my fears, I caught the scent again. It overwhelmed my other senses with undulating pleasure. It was intoxicating. A weapon used on the weak will. A weapon I knew all too well. Though it had been many years since I had used it. Okay, so you're a kind of monster that does some sort of seductive hormone. Some sort of charm spell. Was there another like me? Was I being framed? It was impossible, was it? Or maybe you're forgetting that you did the crime. I was taking my inhibitors. I was reformed. But the nightmares, the headaches, the memory lapses, I couldn't even trust myself. Here we go. Okay. So now we're finally suspecting that we might be doing this. I started walking back out the alley when something shiny caught my eye. A watch. Not just any watch though. My watch. Oh, so the question is, are we putting the files in the dumpster so that way the police could see it? Are we framing ourselves unconsciously? How long had my wrist been bare? Surely I just dropped it when I first came down the alley. I checked the time just before I left the office, hadn't I? Or had I used the wall clock? I couldn't be sure. Man, I had those days. I don't remember some things very well, because I get so overwhelmed with other things. I couldn't be sure of anything. So I ran. To where? I don't know why I ran back to the office. The cops would probably show up any minute to knock the door down and cart me away. They would put it together before long. Maybe it would be best for everyone to simply face my own reflection. But Lily was still there waiting for me. Jack, what's wrong? You look like you've seen a ghost. My own ghost came back to haunt me from the past. You're not making any sense, Jack. Come, sit down. You don't understand. You're not safe around me. I took a good last look at her as I prepared to shove her out the door. I noticed she was wearing the same thing she had when she first came to my office 3 days ago. A beautiful purple dress. Was she taking stuff from my office? Or like pocketing off of things off of our wrist because she's getting close to us, touching us all the time? And she's been framing us with these crime scenes? Odd that I didn't really notice before, but it made her seem out of place, out of time. And it was frayed around the edges, torn in places. My chair caught my fall as my knees failed me. It was you. You are the monster. Succubus. Oh, are we a succubus too? Like a male version of a succubus? Oh, Jack. We are one and the same, you and I. We are both monsters. I'm simply more honest with myself. There's no such thing as reformation. Those pills you take only make you dull. Beasts like us should never suppress our true natures as you have, incubus. That's the word, incubus. Those men are probably dead too, now I figured. She probably took them to her lair and harvested their seed. So, you done all this just to wake me up? You could say that, though it seemed enough just to have you doubt yourself. You believe you were still capable of such horrors, which means deep down you probably are. You can't escape it. Now I need you to complete the deed. Uh-oh. You took my watch, messed with my head. Oh, don't act like I didn't do you a favor. Those men hated you and wanted you gone. And now they are gone. I mustered the strength to stand again, moving casually to the window by the corner. She was right about one thing. I was dull, weak compared to her. If I refused her and she attacked me, I was a dead man. I had to keep her talking. I never met a succubus who seduces and kills women. Oh, please, such a 14th century stereotype. I don't discriminate when it comes to the pleasures of the flesh. But I do still need an incubus like yourself to take the tainted seed I've harvested from those awful men and plant it among the fertile masses for me. I'm tired of draining my lovers just to survive. I'm ready to settle down and start a family. Okay, I like the deep lore here. How they replicate themselves. That maniacal laughter. I positioned myself carefully, making sure she was looking at my direction. Ooh, are we going to use the mirror on her? Sorry, bud. I'm not your guy. Yeah, we're using the mirror. With a quick flick of my wrist, I whipped the old bed sheet off of the corner mirror. Lily was blinded by her own reflection. I sucked into the mirror with a painful, monstrous scream. Trapped. Shielding my own eyes, I pulled a revolver from my desk side drawer, aimed it at the mirror, and fired. Oh, she's toast. That's a wonderful short story. Okay, they also have new games. Oh, and that was more games. I like that. I feel like there was more to do. You know, we could have had something going on here. There was room to give a depth, probably describe about like how hard they need to reform themselves, probably need to, describe the world some more, probably describe a little bit more about the antagonism he had dealt with the others. But I do love the um, dropping the breadcrumbs for the readers to enjoy along the way. Um, I really thought it was him. I really thought it was him. But when he started pointing out her purple dress, I realized, oh, okay, so she's been framing him. And the twist where she is also a succubus and he's an incubus was really good. I knew he was some kind of monster, but I didn't know what kind of creature he was. And him being an incubus was very fascinating. I wonder, since it said Random Seed Games, if there's actually going to be more. So I'm going to pull it up here and check it out. No, it looks like it was all 7 chapters. It's really well done, solid storytelling, very short. Let me see if there's anything more to this game. This was a free game, just something I added to my library. I thought it was cool. I just want to see. If there's anything else they have. I guess Random Seed Games is not going to randomize the gameplay. So I guess that was it. Oh, Jothan Cole, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. No, I think that was it. So I'm going to continue on with other games here. Very, very good. Very good game. So let me go ahead and check my list here real quick. We did Monster Inside. We did the first chapter of Tell Me Why. Next is the Lancaster League Entity Exam. I am not looking forward to this. So. But I gotta do it. I gotta do it. I have it on the list for a reason. I have to do it. So that's what I'm going to play next. I'm going to take a very small break. I'm going to play some music for you. And I'll come back some more backlog games for all of you. So be right back. Thank you for your patience. Okay, I am back. Gonna continue on with the backlog games here. But first, I'm gonna take some time to drink some coffee before continuing on. And also to see if I have any storage in my computer. I did not expect today. Words, God. I did not expect myself to go through these games so fast. I'm sorry, everyone's just... I'm not really 100% today. Well, it looks like I still have some storage here. So let me go ahead and download that game. Now this is the entity exam. Oh jeez. I am not looking forward to this. I've seen some of this on YouTube. I never played it myself. It's always different when you play it versus just watching it and just seeing how other people just react to these things. I don't know why I have it in my library. I guess I was really into the analog horror that's being showcased by like Markiplier, and I thought, oh, I could handle it, and I'm assuming it's gonna be like an anomaly horror where we have to figure out whether it is the entity or not, or at least try to pass the exam with flying colors, which I really don't know we're going to make it through the exam. This one is taking a while to download, so we're just going to chill with some music here. I really like the monster inside. I think that is a wonderful short novella. I feel like if they want to really take it to the next level, I think they should have it where you have more items to look, maybe do a little red herring in the middle of the investigation. Probably like take the 3D model and be able to move it all around, and maybe like clicking on an item you could like further like nesting egg syndrome, like take it apart and really examine it. I think that would be cool. Probably some more colorful poetry about like the world that they're in, how the monsters are kind of like suppressed or whatever. But I'm torn. Like part of me want more about this world where the monsters live among humans, and you know, a little bit more of that fantasy, paranormal mixed into reality type of thing, but at the same time I love the unraveling mystery of, okay, we know you're a monster, but we don't know what kind of monster. And I kind of want it where with each gameplay you randomize what kind of monster you are, and it's always going to be different. And you have, and depending how you respond to her and like the clothes that you received, with each mini storyline, you might end up with a different like ending or experience depending what kind of monster you are. I kind of hope, for something like that. But I do love the trick with the mirror. I think that's really cool. It's very delicious. I'm just sad that it's very, very short. Okay. So, diving into this game here. Finally came up. I'm not ready. I'm not ready for something like this. It's blue. Oh, I have to click. Warning, this game contains flashing lights and images that may trigger seizures in individuals with photosensitive epilepsy. Viewer discretion is advised. Okay. So hopefully y'all took your photosensitivity pills. I don't know when these things are going to happen in the video. Or in this game. Why I keep saying video. I don't know. I will try my best to warn you as soon as it happens. And I'll let you know when it's over. But, I'm sure it's going to be, a lot of flashbangs trying to get us to be spooked. For all that I put horror into my stories, I'm actually a bit of a scaredy cat. So I don't know how I'm going to handle this. For the best experience, adjust graphics and volume in settings. There is no pause menu. This game is briefly uses webcam and computer profile name. If you do not want these things, opt out in the settings. Wear headphones and turn off the lights. I'm not turning off the lights. No. I'm not going to do that. And I'm already using the webcam. Yeah, I think it's fine. I think I have everything right. Let me double check a few things to see if there's anything. Let me figure out what the computer program is. You know what? I'm just gonna back off entirely. I'm not gonna have the webcam and profile name used, just in case the name for this computer is not alright. I haven't looked at my computer's name in a long time. Oh, and that is also very loud, so let me turn down volume here. It should just hum like this in the background. I remember when we had TVs and computer monitors like this way back when. The hum was kind of about that level. And that's for the cathode tubes. My goodness. I can't speak today. Alright, so let's dive into it. We are getting the feeling that you aren't taking us seriously. Yeah, you're a bit of a joke. No acknowledgement of missing Valerie or the tapes we are leaking. Oh, what if I'm the police officer? But this time we decided to reveal something a little bit closer to home, an old screen recording of one of your training protocols. If she isn't released, maybe the next leak will show how useless your training is. Does the agent body cam footage ring a bell? Oh, so we're the quote-unquote bad guys? Yeah, they're trying to go after us? Maybe they're leaking on purpose? Entity Research Department. Login user. I don't use that password, by the way, just letting y'all know. Require learning modules and practice quiz. Oh. 79 degrees Fahrenheit. 1991. In December. And this is before dawn. 5:25 a.m. local time. Face detection. Okay. Also, my screen is way bigger than what it was back then.
Throughout ERD research, there has been one constant. Entities who possess human characteristics are the most violent, deceptive, and are the greatest threat to public security.
I don't remember this kind of voiceover back then.
It is imperative that agents have the skills to not only detect potential threats but fast.
In fact, that's like the late 90s, when you hear voices like
VOD
this.
has found the one-year agent fatality rate goes down from 34.7 per 100 to 26.2 per 100 after taking this module, and being proficient in this skill. Using your cursor, click on the face in the image in the allotted time. Distractions may be employed. Begin.
So we're just clicking on faces. I'm essentially booping people's noses here. Boop. Oh, face? Technically that's a mask, but sure. I think I'm wrong there. I think I clicked on something else. There we go. God, that is creepy! I'm assuming that's the face. God, not the screaming. Oops, I may click on the wrong one. There we go. I could be wrong there. There we go. God! Oh, whoops. Jeez. That almost blew out my speakers. Oh, there's no way I could get out of this. Okay, so I recommend... Hold on. I'm going to turn this down here. Oh, shoot. Okay, that's still loud for all of you. Let me... Hold on. That wasn't fair that I had to turn down the noise level, but they still, like, hit you with that and breaks your decibels here. So let me just do some adjustments right here. I know that's part of the whole game, but I don't like it. Let me see. Audio. There we go. That's my headphones. That's my microphone. All sound devices. Oh, wait. No, I found it. Alright, I'm turning down the actual game volume. So that way when it does blare, it's not going to bust everyone's ears. And I know they do that to like scare you or whatever, but it should not hurt you physically. That's where I draw the line. Okay, so I'm going to do some tests here. That's still pretty loud. It seems like they got rid of our volume adjustments here. Okay, I turned it down there. I'm going to have it available just in case I need to like fool around with it. But I'm going to try my best to like continue on. Let's do doppelganger detection, because that's relevant, right?
Due to its emergence as one of the most common and dangerous
Okay, that's
special
proper.
doppelganger detection was created.
It shouldn't be that loud. There we go.
Originally thought to be its own entity type, the doppelganger is rather a class of entities who visually and audibly mimic humans.
Don't we know it?
Doppelgangers can be detected.
Loose skin, missing features, incorrect features. Oh, like this eye here.
Missing features and
Missing lips.
Further classification of doppelgangers can be made by observing the
loose skin.
For example, skinwalkers always have loose skin. However, identification is covered in a different module. Using your cursor, click on the doppelganger amongst the humans. Begin.
Missing eye. Weird eye distortion. Something going on there. We're gonna select him. Something going on with her teeth. Weird distortion on the face and jaw. I could be wrong about the kid there. Going something weird about the lips. Face isn't quite right there. Same thing with that. I don't know. Could be wrong there. Okay, there we go. I don't know. I'm sorry. Oh! I got it 100%? I know my doppelgangers. Let's go. Situation training, and they misspelled the training here.
This module has been created to address and rectify observed deviations from established protocols, reaffirming the essential principles that all VOD agents are expected to adhere to consistently. Lesson 1. CERT.
CERT.
CERT stands for Calmly Collect Evidence. Eliminate threats.
Calm, eliminate, run, terminate.
Given an interaction,
Collect, eliminate, run, terminate.
The
Okay.
agent will take during escalation. First, of
Eliminate
course,
threats,
is data
okay.
collection, as research remains the top priority of ERD. Second, eliminate the threat, unless such entity is on the preservation list. A dead entity can be studied, a dead agent cannot. If fighting back is futile, agents should run. If running is futile, agents should terminate themselves. Let us
Okay, I'm gonna turn this up just a smidge.
Example, where an agent
There we
didn't
go.
follow the principles of CERT. In 1989, Agent Redacted was collecting data on entity E59.
Okay, they collected.
Suddenly cornered, Agent Redacted fired all 12 shots.
They tried
of his
to
service pistol
terminate.
into entity. With no bullets left, Redacted was subjected to entity E59 as ref. Remember to search. Remember to keep an extra round.
Oh, okay.
This
'Cause they
video is
probably
another
could, like-
example. Think, following the values of search, what would you do?
Okay, moving handle. Oh, it suddenly opened. We did not see it open. It's a bathroom. We're now calmly taking evidence here. Our lighting is awful. Oh, well, okay. That was a face. We also did not try to terminate the entity. We just went straight to running.
Lesson 2. Do's and don'ts. Improvements we need in ERD. To interact with entities, if new data can be collected, don't risk losing obtained data by interacting too much. To help co-workers gather data, don't become friends with co-workers.
Do not become friends with coworkers? That's harsh.
Who leak data. Don't hesitate. Explain later.
Don't hesitate. Explain later. Get it in the car.
Follow mission
We'll explain
protocol.
later.
Deviation from mission protocol endangers yourself, co-workers, and data collection. Assisting civilians is strictly forbidden, unless stated otherwise in mission protocol.
Can't help
Reminder,
civilians?
the
That's
punishment
scary.
for deviation is termination. In 1990, Agent Redacted was on a mission studying an entity. The entity was located at Agent Redacted's house. Agent Redacted tried and successfully saved his wife. Agent Redacted didn't follow protocol and both him and his wife were terminated.
Not actual photos of the
Concludes the
agents.
refresher. We will not remind
Which-
about these topics
Yeah,
again.
right. They probably
See your
are.
supervisor if you have questions. A multiple question quiz about these topics will now commence.
Okay.
Begin.
Hi, Amber. Welcome in. Has killed your partner but no longer collect evidence. Oh, it's collect evidence unless otherwise. Followed you home. You tried to shoot the entity, but your efforts were futile. You were cornered in your room. Terminate. You have enough self-respect to give yourself a painless death. God. You are carrying a newly discovered data about an entity. You hear your partner upstairs cry for help. You know you could probably neutralize the threat. We need to eliminate. Oh, whoops. Do not risk losing collected data. Okay, well, I guess I ran away then. You have a do no interfere order on a mission studying an entity. The entity is killing civilians, one of which is your friend. You have been given a weapon strong enough to neutralize the entity. Oh God, I hate this because it's correct. I want to help my friend. Record your friend's death for data. I would never do this in real life, but yeah, that's what I would say for this quiz. You overhear your superior talking about a plan to leak the data from ERD. You are worried that you will be in trouble for solving the issue. What should you do? Terminate your boss. Don't hesitate. Every second you don't terminate is another second data is leaked. Okay, I'm 4 out of 5. Everyone would be shooting each other just to get a promotion, right? Alright. Well, I take it that today is spooky day. Today, I guess it is. Just running through the backlog game list very quickly. Finished the first chapter of Tell Me Why. I would love to continue playing the game, but I think I want to wait to see if y'all want me to continue it. I'll cut and edit that portion of the VOD and put it up on YouTube, just so I can know like whether y'all want me to continue that kind of game. I personally want to. It's just $20 to go ahead and continue it. I love it so far. I'm really curious to like finish it. Already went through the Monster Inside. That was a really short, cool novella, kind of visual novel game. Really well done. I just wanted to be expanded more, and I think that there could be more to it. I love the environment and the setting and the gameplay. I just want more, and that's a wonderful problem to have, you know? So now I'm doing this, and so far it's been okay, but it really busted the audio really bad. So I had to do some audio adjustments on this. And the game settings for audio was, it's like it didn't do anything when we get into this game. So I had to use the game, the actual computer audio mixer just to like fix it. Hopefully it's not too soft. I think of all of these, what was the scariest was the face detection. Simply because the images were rather scary. Superbly done. You know, all considering it did scare me. Okay, image recognition. Let's go. Don't like that noise.
This training module is to practice quick reaction skills on determining if something is a friend.
Friendship! Friend!
Enter in the allotted time, else it will be marked incorrect.
Oh jeez, I need more information than that. No pictures of death though?
Begin.
I don't know. Oh god. This is gonna be rather quick. Oh. But tinnitus, tetanus. Rest is bad. Threat, I guess. Being watched. No threat. Just forced. No threat? Okay. It's just a dude in a mask and a cloak. Not really a threat. Really good makeup job there. It's just a broken down warehouse. Threat. Creepy alien dude. No threat. So far. Oh, yeah, that's pretty bad. No golem here. Just environments. I'm expecting a terrible jump scare. That's a lot of no threats. The aura of that person, though. Yeah, we all saw FNAF. God, I hate the screaming part. That's just a skull. What was that? Well, it's a doll. It could have been a threat. Okay. I missed two. The rust in the metal stairway really got me because I thought, tetanus is a real threat, I feel so icky. I mean, they're doing it right. It does really get you on edge, but I was holding my breath there. I'm going to save the audio transcription for last. I'm not really great with audio. So we'll just do Entity 101.
Entities are otherworldly beings that humans have been encountering for thousands of years. For once was a rare sighting, entities have begun appearing more rapidly through time. This led to the founding of the Entity Research Department.
What if they always been there, but since we've gone into their natural environment, we're just finding them more?
More importantly, finding utility in entities.
We had such a huge population of humans that we're just now encountering them.
No physical evidence has been found yet.
Can't help it if we're living in their backyard, right?
Where you come in. As an agent of ERD, you will be conducting highly confidential research missions to explore the gain-of-function of entities and finding their origin. This brief module will explain how entities are classified and show you the 4 entities ERD are focusing on in 1992.
Oh, for next year! Yay!
Entities are given an ID but are often given a nickname. Some entities are given a class that link them to a family of entities. Entities are classified in 3 ways: threat level, containment, and utility, each rated by 5 levels.
Critical threat, impossible to contain, exceptional utility. So we're based on whether they're useful.
Nickname, Shadow People. Class, Doppelganger.
Doppelganger, okay.
Threat, moderate. Containment, extreme. Utility, significant. Shadow People, or night terrors, torment their prey during night when there is low visibility, often in bedrooms, when the prey is sleeping. Paralyzing their prey during sleep, Shadow People will ominously watch from a distance. It isn't known why Shadow
they're
People
under the class Doppelganger. Interesting. Because they're humanoid?
But when they do, the victim isn't touched. To the civilian world, it seems the subject died in their sleep. The research goal this year is finding out how Shadow People choose their prey, and if this can be influenced. If so, E549 could be used in advanced interrogation techniques. Entity, E718. Nickname, Matronic. Class, Machine. Threat, Low. Containment, Easy. Utility, Moderate. Matronics take the form of animatronics, playful figures that appeal to children. Matronics prey on children with no known
FNAF shadow
victim. It isn't known where Matronics bring their children prey, however, they are never seen again. Matronics, although dangerous, they are easy to terminate and capture. The past 5 years, agents of ERD children have been targeted by Matronics and have taken 107 to date. The research goal this year is finding why Matronics are targeting agent children, and how to redirect their targeting. Entity,
I probably will
E59.
lose this quiz
Nickname,
simply
Skinwalker.
because I'm not really paying
Class,
attention.
Doppelganger. Threat, severe. Containment,
Another
moderate.
doppelganger.
Utility,
Okay.
significant. Skinwalkers are ancient shapeshifters usually taking the form of animals and uncommonly humans, stealing their skin in the process. Skinwalkers are incredibly violent and when killed leave behind nothing but their body vector. Skinwalkers have a hard time replicating the natural movements of creatures they take control of. Skinwalkers can often be identified by unusual eye size or loose skin. The research goal this year is finding a systematic way to identify skinwalkers 99% of the time and finding out defensive measures that can be taken to prevent loss of possession of body. Entity, E59. Nickname, The Rake. Class, No. Threat, Moderate. Containment, Moderate.
So they don't have a lot of
Low.
skills
After the
to
elimination
utilize.
of the Indigo, a new creature has seemingly taken its place in the Midwest of America and southern Canada. Humanoid in shape, the rake has varying size limbs but usually conforms to a white pasty color skin. Rakes hunt at night and humans are their favorite prey. Rakes are susceptible to gunfire, yet are incredibly agile and thus hard to shoot. The research goal this year is finding out the cause of their resurgence and the correlation after the Indigo eradication. Is there a point of taking
Their
out
resurgence,
entities if there is always a bigger fish? A brief quiz will now begin.
I feel like that is from the Until Dawn game that they're shouting out to. Oh no, there's a quiz. Rick. Metronic. Another FNF shout out. Shout out people. Civilian. Oops. My bad. Oh, that's probably a skinwalker. Whoops. That's a rake. Follow it, I guess. We need to collect evidence. Upwards figure. It was walking. A few hours, I guess. Because it's nighttime when they sleep. A rake has approached. You have a service pistol. Are you able to terminate? Yes. Because it's a moderate. You have a child after watching this learning to nothing. So we're collecting evidence on that one. This storm is not helping me calm down. I have to remember CERT, which is to collect data at all times, because we're learning these entities and why they're interacting and what they're doing. So that way we could continue to like get rid of them, hopefully. Or maybe just to collect more info because we're sadistic. I don't know what is scarier, the fact that these entities exist in this world, or the fact that the people following them, collecting data and evidence and everything, are so inhumane to allow people to get hurt from these creatures. I feel like these creatures are just acting the way they are, do their natural or unnatural, means, and the people part of this agency, this organization, are the real monsters. And for me, passing most of this, I'm part of the problem. I'm not going to do this well.
Agents must be able to accurately transcribe audio coming from unusual sources.
I'm going to fail this one. I just know it.
Besides being able to detect incoming attacks, agents must document what entities say during encounters, as research remains the #1 priority. Type into the console what you hear, and press enter when complete.
Great. I hate this.
Begin. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. Do not look behind you. You are weak and replaceable.
Cloudy. Chance of rain.
Everything is fine. See.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't see the sun often.
I don't know. I do poorly.
Leave me here.
I have a hard time hearing things very well anyway, so this is kind of difficult for me.
Get out of my eyes. Get out of my eyes.
Kill?
Get out of my eyes. You're mine now, Robert shook up the council.
What do you think that is?
You're mine now, Robert shook up the council.
Something about killing himself.
You're mine now, Robert shook up the council.
Okay, that was soft. I'm listening right now, I guess. Oh, I got that right? I'm surprised. I hear I somewhere. Hold on, let me turn this up here. I think we will play with you. I'm gonna get most of this wrong.
Don't you forget me.
Oh. Please don't look back. Oh. Okay, I got Okay, got that right. That sounds like the back room sound. Bro, back rooms. I heard back rooms. I'm not gonna get most of these. The problem is that it's so distorted, it's hard to tell. And you would have to manipulate the audio to like really piece it out. And I watched like Daytune do that through the paranormal post investigations, where he goes through the files with the chat and discuss what is there, what is not there, and he will manipulate the audio live just to try to figure out, like, get rid of any sort of reverb or anything like that, just to try to piece out like some weird noise or whatever it is. Ba 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 ba. I have no clue what they're saying here. I'm gonna take the L on that one. There's no way. I hate to do this to y'all, but I'm gonna have to replay it. I think it's just that. I think it's just the please have mercy. Study more before the examination. Well, I'm always going to fail that one. I just have a hard time hearing things. But I'm going to chance it, you know? I think I have a good shot, maybe a B. You know, 80
The
out
final
of
exam will now
100.
begin. A mixture of content from previous modules.
6 a.m.
Begin.
Okay. Face. Something. I could be wrong.
Did you check the latch?
Collect. Collect evidence. Always collect evidence. No threat.
Yeah, the one on the right, right?
Are you in danger? No. Collect data. Just terminate, I guess. Really easy there. Threat. Shadow. Your coworker who you consider good for instance to be infected by something. Oh, we have to terminate the coworker. Delete. Oh. I rushed it.
Are you serious?
Face, 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 face. Something weird with the neck, I guess? I have no clue. I'm not gonna try. I'm probably gonna fail this. Threat. That's a threat. Group of entities that kidnap children. The mission protocol's only to observe. Observe. Follow orders, I guess. Shut up. I don't know. But he was afraid. That's scary. Oh my goodness, I passed. This HR module is complete. Return to your supervisor for next instructions. Viewer. Stop watching before they find you. Okay. That was creepy. Like the right amount of creepiness. And it's terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. I can see why everyone loves this. Ugh. Oh, we have open AI art. Oh, that's sad. I did not know. That would explain why they were able to have some distortions here. I did not know. Consider joining the Discord newsletter to know the release of the next game that returns to the first person found footage. TBA. Okay. We're done. We're done here. I didn't realize they use AI in this whole thing. I thought they were able to create their own images. Like, do some Photoshop manipulation or something. Oh well, that's disappointing. Let me go ahead and continue to play some music in the background while I set up the next game. I understand, this is probably way before, like, realizing what AI was doing or, like, how they're training the AI modules. That's a more recent kind of thing. You know, learning about, like, how they're training those modules in the first place. Most people don't know until it finally came out, like, 3 years ago or so. Before then it was like, oh, I can manipulate these pictures by these prompts and it actually gives me what I wanted. This is so cool. It makes things easier on me. And then you learn like what the heck is going on actually. So I did not know. I did not know until like much later, so apologies on that part. Let's see, next would have been Indigo Park. Let me see. Oh, you know what? Maybe the... Okay, no, everything's fine. Let me make sure I can run it on my computer, because my computer is a little bit janky. Oh, that is not fair. The system requirements simply say OS Windows. I'm going to investigate a little bit further. Hold on. Let me look up system requirements. Oh, while I do this, let me jump back to just chatting here. "64-bit operating system, CPU, oh, excuse me, 4 gigs of RAM, I think I have that, 150 millibytes of hard drive, and a Windows 7 or newer. You need DirectX 12 compatible GPU? I'm surprised it was able to work with such a low system. Wait, if it's DirectX 12 compatible, that's awfully small. Four gigs of RAM. I do need to see if I have the RAM though. Now, if I'm not able to play the game, that's okay. I will be able to replace it with another spin wheel. So let me check something here. Oh, I got room on my RAM. I got 16. I think I'm able to run this. Intel Core 2 Duo, GeForce 510. Yeah, I think I could run it. So let me go ahead and uh-oh. Okay, we're good. Let me go ahead and download it. Wait, 174 gig, but... Oh no, I have room. I have room. Gonna take a look at the Lancaster leaks to see if they're still doing their stuff. Oh no, we're dropping frames because of all the work that we're doing. Okay, never mind. Oh, there's only 3. There's 3 of them. The earliest one was the O'Brien State Park. I'm gonna check through the news real quick to see what they have going on. They have plushie, U2's plushies. That's cute. We've been prepping for a bigger update that will tackle a lot of major bugs and issues, but in the meantime, we had a few smaller changes we wanted to make. So they were fixing things last year. Oh, and they had plushies since last year. That's cute. So I'm assuming they're just now focusing on the main game itself. I'm gonna go through Nikisa's. No, this is it. This is all they have. Chapter 1 for Indigo Park. Okay, we should be out of drop frames right now. There we go. Right now it's like 13%. I guess my computer was having issues with the impact of the package coming down the pipeline. So whoopsie, sorry about that. This might be the last game I'll play today. A lot of these are very, very quick. A little bit down the road, I'm planning to increase my my library with a few more games. Though I'm going to try my best to purchase games that are, you know, of worthier stock, I guess. But that is quite a bit of a list that I had gone through. So let's see, and maybe once I save up enough money to do the Tell Me Why, I probably will pick it up. I just decided I really want to just continue the game. I invested way too much into it, and I can't just like leave it alone. So I want to see like where it goes, and maybe I'll just get back into the Tell Me Why a little bit later, maybe next week. see what happens. Again, that portion of that video game will go on YouTube. The rest of these smaller games here, I think I'll put it up on YouTube as a separate video. As a separate, VOD compilation. But after Indigo Park, there will be Black Box LSS. And then the Evil Within game, which is going to be quite a bit. It's going to be pretty in-depth. In fact, let me see if I can find the Black Box game. Or I could skip the Black Box for the moment, since we're getting into October. Actually, no. I think what I'll do, I'm going to see if I have enough to purchase the Tell Me Why. I have a feeling that I really want to see it to the end. I just made some choices. I'm invested with those characters. I need to know how it all happens. I will save up money to go ahead and purchase that game. And then afterwards, we'll finish up Indigo Park. I'm going to skip Black Box and go into Evil Within once we are in October. Evil Within seems like a really good zombie kind of game, and I think that will work really well for that month. And then we'll bounce back into Black Box once we're done with the Evil Within. Okay, we're a third through the download. A third through it. Oh, let me update the stream here. I'm surprised that it did not. There we go. Is it me? Or is it not accepting the category I'm putting it in? Because I put down just chatting previously and it was hanged up on the previous category, which was Lancaster Park. There we go. Sorry for the multiple dings for everyone who's been following me. Just trying to get the right category on the screen. Still waiting for the download for Indigo Park. Hopefully I'll look around a little bit before the end of the stream. We got about 30 minutes left, so just a little taste of Indigo Park, you know. I just honestly don't know what to say. I think I'm still emotionally processing Lancaster leak. I mean, it's terrifying, which is what it's supposed to do as a horror game. I think what's more disturbing was the fact that you as an organization is supposed to collect only, observe only, don't interfere with these creatures because you're still trying to learn about them. And you don't care if people get hurt. And if they're leaking any information, if they're like, trying to let the world know what's going on, you have to terminate them. Worse, you have to terminate yourself when you're cornered by these entities. And that is terrifying with the Lancaster leak. Well, actually, I think it's worse the fact that you have to let some of these people like pass away and be like tortured and manipulated or whatnot just for research. I think that's a little bit more inhumane. More than anything, for research purposes, how we would normally conduct it is to kill it and then like do some sort of an autopsy, because that's what we would do normally with anything that's strange or unusual. Most people would not allow such creatures to like live if they're causing that kind of harm. And honestly, something like that happening in the shadows or elsewhere and like massively like rampaging through the neighborhood like that would not be quelled so easily. And having it where it's in Lancaster, it's not something that's really easily forgotten or misplaced or like, ignored. At least from over here on this side of the pond, so to speak. And knowing that role-playing as that agent, knowing that you have to make those type of calls, knowing that, you have to do it just for research, just to collect, and, don't interfere with anything that nefarious is awful. I have a feeling, like, deep down inside when I was doing those things, even though I know it's what the policy is, you have to collect and then run or terminate or whatever, I'm not sure I would follow through, even though I said I would in that game. Also, like, having a boss, like, talk to other people saying, like, yeah, I'm going to, like, take care of this information, I'm going to leak the data. And one of the options, the correct option, is to take out your boss, take out your manager. How does the organization survive? They have to pay you well for something like that. And also, like, that is room for a lot of backstabbing. You could claim your boss or supervisor or like one of your associates is going to leak information, but then like turn around and just murder them just because you're trying to get that promotion. There's nothing to really like stop you there for like destroying everything inside out. That is terrifying. So I think that's what creeps me out more, is the fact that such an organization exists and it's just so monstrously inhumane. Yeah, that actually disturbs me more. It's not the monsters, not really. I mean, that is a very shock and awe kind of experience. And it is a little bit disturbing knowing that they might exist. And playing up some of the folklore, you know, a little bit. Especially like Native American folklore. But also like throwing in FNAF, that's just... that is funny. But, you know, you always have these type of, like, cryptid, you know, urban legends, kind of like folklore running around all the time. And it's usually a way to help you, or at least kind of guide the youth not to do this, not to do that. The story about the Wendigo is about cannibalism. Don't eat people. You know, don't do it. It's also like a real tragedy with that, you know, story too. There's like layers to it other than don't eat people. But I think it disturbed me more about that organization, more than anything. But, like, really well done, well played for the Lancaster leak entity exam. I have, like, one more, which is the Crisis at Call Center. And there's another freebie that they have, which is the original. So, I don't know if I want to add the original or not. I'm a little bit chickened. I'm quite chicken out. But there's still plenty of games in the backlogs that I could play if I receive the cumulative, you know, 5 subs. And of course, there's no pressure, because once I've gone through this list, I will get back to playing some games that caught my eye, that I want to get into. And who knows, maybe after The Evil Within, I may head into The Evil Within 2, depending how things go. There's Little Nightmares 3? Oh, extended stories. Several Little Nightmares continues to expand beyond video games. Several other projects have been announced during Little Nightmares Showcase on June 24th, spanning a variety of media such as comic books, podcasts, and more. So you have Sound of Nightmares trailer, Descent to Nowhere, The Lonely Ones, and the stop motion project. Wow, this is amazing. I need to keep up with it. Wow, I did not know there's a Nightmares 3. And it's a co-op. And there's pre-orders already. Woo! It will be available October 10th. Little Nightmares will be available on October 10th. That is... Okay, so 3 weeks. We have 3 weeks until Little Nightmares come out with their third game. Oh, yay! Awesome, we could play. So without further ado, we are going to play Indigo Park. Just a little bit, just to dance around to see what's going on here. Sure. I'm gonna allow it. I'm gonna allow it. I'm sure it's needed for some reason in this game. So a little bit of a campy horror to round out the rest of the stream. A little bit of campiness goes a long way. I'm assuming they're still hard at work with the actual Indigo Park. My God. Oh, I don't like that at all. Okay, I think that's a very good volume. Since we're in ads, I'm gonna wait until we're out of it before I continue the game. Wranglers only. Who is that Pokemon? Is that the gorilla? Is that the gorilla? He looks a little fuzzy. I wonder if that's him. I'm literally counting down the seconds before I start, because I don't want some of you to miss out. Okay, we're gonna play. Welcome back, everyone, from the ads. If you are experiencing adage, yes, I'm pretty sure. I don't have anything saved. I hate it when I start a whole new game, never played this before, and this says, "Are you sure? Are you sure you never done this before? Are you sure?" It's like, I don't know if I could trust myself here. You know, like, have I played this? Are you sure you're not forgetting anything?
For all who journey to this newfound paradise, we welcome you. Indigo Park offers a slice of the American dream to call your own. In this place, echoes of days gone are brought back to life as a new generation captures a glimpse of the exciting potential of tomorrow. Indigo Park pays homage to the values, dreams, and unwavering...
Oh my god, it's so Disney.
to our great nation. Here you embark on the journey of a
Oh,
lifetime.
Tree?
Creativity.
We're a streamer. We got chat. A camera. Mom's favorite? Hey Laura, I'm doing another search this weekend. Wanna come? Remember the old theme park we went to? Wait, this is like really well done. Bird up. Park sudden closure. I want that figurine. I love that. I love that so much. That is so good. Oh, let me make sure that you, did I get my hair cut? Yes. Because it's raining, I had it in a bun. So you can't really like see the whole haircut. That's just right here. Hold on. I want to make sure that y'all are able to hear this in the VOD. Okay, you can. Okay, good. Find a way into the park. Wednesday, I'll have my hair down. Do I have a picture of it? You know what? No, because the way she does it, she used a gel cast to see where the curls are. And when I broke the gel cast, it wasn't as floofy. So I'm going to wait until I wash my hair to see if I need to like fix anything. Because that normally happens with all like curly hairs. You know, you want to make sure that it is actually like laying the way you want it to. And I have like, I'm in between like wavy and curly. If it's really, really healthy, it would curl in a corkscrew kind of way. Oh. I did not do anything. Okay, that's creepy. I'm sure it's going to close behind us, right?
Hi there, and welcome to Indigo Park, the world's most innovative and engaging family fun experience. Jump into the world of your favorite character. Wait, you're our first guest in 2,920 days, 4 hours, 23 minutes, and 38 seconds. Congratulations! I'm Rambly the raccoon, and it's my job to make sure your experience here at Indigo Park is the most fun it can be. Just hop on over to the registration center to your left, where our friendly assistant will help you begin your adventure in the park.
I don't think they're here anymore. I don't think they're here. Also, I really don't know if my computer is actually acting right. Oh, wait. Oh. It's exposed to the elements. Okay, that's not great. I don't know what I'm supposed to interact with. Okay. Says go to the left and something will happen. Okay, so this is the game. This is the game. Oh, I could hop. I could hop. Okay. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Maybe I could hop up there? I guess? Oh my god, that's such a health hazard there. Alright, so I'm stuck. I don't know how to get out of here. I don't know what that is. That's some gears. Maybe it's this? No. I can't believe this is the game. Say open sesame. Open sesame. Alright. So this is a bit of a pickle. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Oh, there's like a ton of water in here with the electrical cords. That's not okay. Am I supposed to? Oh, wait.
Hi, I'm Rambly, the raccoon, and it's my job to make sure your experience here at Indigo Park is registered. Let me just get a good look at you.
Oh, there might be a flash. Hold on.
Our guest list. Is this your first time here at the park, or did you just get plastic surgery? No worries, it's Rambly Tuesday, so you qualify for a big discount on your visit. Just follow me to the main gate. Ooh, I can't wait for you to see everything Indigo Park has to offer.
That was it? Meet Rambly at the park's main gate. It opened. Okay. So that was what I was supposed to do? Ooh, plushie. I found a collectible. Is that the main? A killer collectible!
What's the holdup? The gate is open. Head on into the entryway. Hold on. My mistake. The gate is not open. There seems to be an error message being sent from the gate's power unit. Lucky you! You get to be the first person to try our turn on the generator mini Rambly venture.
Oh my god. Turn on the generator. Right. And that is in there. Yep. So I'm assuming he opened the door in there. That's not bad.
The Indigo Violet compact power generator. But it seems to be inoperable. Looks like it's missing a piece. Can you find it?
Oh. Oh, okay. So, yeah, we could find it. It was... Well, that wasn't there before. I would have jumped on it. Is there any way to, like, lower the flashlight, or am I doomed to have the flashlight, like, forever? How do you get rid of the flashlight? Controls. Nope. Oh, this is not an Xbox. Key bindings, here we go. Flashlight is F. Okay. I don't think we need it all the time.
Okay, for real this time. Welcome to Indigo Park.
Wow. This is nice. There's the rest of the collectibles there. There's the lion. Oh! I think we get them all here. That is a wonderful cartoon drawing of the lion. I love that. Wranglers only. Oh, that fell over.
Oh, silly Rambly. Every guest needs a critter cuff. That will allow you access to reserved areas, charge payments to your room, and wear a critter cuff. I think there's some in the gift shop. Head in there and I'll get you set up.
Oh, that's open. Whoops.
Here you
Oh,
go,
God.
buddy. Your very own critter cuff. A new way to interact with the park. That also doubles as a pedometer, heart monitor, and
Ooh.
boomerang. Data disclosure agreement.
Alright, it's not allowing me to move for some reason. Can I get that lion? Am I not allowed to have the
door
lion?
mysteriously locked. Why not test out your band and save the day?
Am I not allowed to have any of these cute little plushies and take them home? Oh my god, the merchandising is wild. Of course they would do merchandising like this. And the raccoon headbands, I love this. What am I supposed to do? Oh.
Hooray! Great work,
The
buddy.
keychains are so cute, you want them all? Same.
Indigo Adventure.
That was it? I want all the plushies. I've been collecting them. I honestly don't think I need the flashlight all the time. Yep. There we go. Yay! Wow. Do they? He turns and looks at you. Oh no. Okay. But only to a certain point. He's not like an owl. Okay. It looks like people have been camping out in here. There are like trash cans and everything. Or trash bags, I should say. I can't wait for them to, like, release the whole game. That would be so much fun. Let's see. Ooh, let's look at the ice cream. It's probably... Oh, no, we can't open it, I guess. How is it that this is all perfectly preserved? No one is going to take any of this home with them. Like, no one would do that. It would have rolled to a secure location. Not me, like, commenting how they, like, destroy the park or anything. Oh. Oop. Oh. I'm sure there's a cool cutscene where that will break down behind us. Oh, it is time for me to go and get dinner. Is there a way to save? Or does it save automatically? I wonder. Okay, so we got a little tiny sneak peek of the Indigo Park. I do have to go and get dinner. And maybe I'll catch this up next week on Monday. Oop, hello. There we go. And I'll do more of the Backlog games next week. Again, I probably will go ahead and purchase the Tell Me Why, because there are 2 more chapters of that game, and I'm like invested right now, so I probably will just do it in the near future. And for sure we'll pick up on Indigo Park. The rest of this week I will go ahead and continue on with the tarot readings with Ava 1. And if you all are interested in some fun tarot readings, or like if you need a little bit of advice, I will do that this coming Wednesday, this coming Saturday, and yeah, I think that's the schedule. So thank you all so much for watching, chilling, and vibing here on Twitch and watching this as a VOD. This will be split up and edited for like YouTube a little bit later. I feel like the Tell Me Why segment should have its own spot. And wow, I went through a lot of games today, so I hope you enjoy it. And thank you for being here and appreciating it along with me. So I'll see you all later. Take care, have fun wherever you are, and I'll come back this coming Wednesday with some tarot readings. Okay. Thank you. Bye-bye. Thank you for being here.